shakalaka, what is up guys? Randall here with Crypto Love, and today we have an episode on an ICO that's going to be ending soon called Spectre. Inspector Gadget. So, before we get into things, thanks to everyone who hung out on the late night live stream last night. Thanks to everyone subscribing. Blowing up. Absolutely blowing up. Thanks to everyone mashing on that like button. Also, guys, if you are new to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, this Sunday I'm going to be having a web class specifically for you. It's going to be live with me, in person, live. We're teaching you about Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies, all the stuff you need to know. So go register. I'm going to put the thing up here, crypto-love.com/webinar. Go sign up. Now, let's get into things. Let's go do it. Spectre, the world's first brokerless financial trading platform. Guys, look at that. How many websites for cryptocurrencies do you go to? And it's confusing as hell what they're trying to say. Look at that first line. They do it. Boom. Simple. That's what it is. I now know what Spectre is. Okay, that's the episode. I'll see you guys later. But seriously, so basically what Spectre is doing is they are working with digital options, Forex, CFD trading, binary options, stuff like that. So basically you think the market's going to go up, you click the up button. You think it's going to go down, you click the down button. It's like gambling about markets, and we all know how addictive gambling is. In fact, Spectre knows how addictive gambling is, okay? It's that little like dopamine or serotonin drip in your brain that every time your phone vibrates in your pocket, you're like, oh, somebody likes me. Or every time you get a little like on Facebook or whatever the heck, every time someone subscribes, an angel gets its wings. So make sure you click that subscribe button. But yeah, so basically they're doing that type of stuff. They have their token sale ending in 3 days. All right. And right now their token sale status, contributions in US dollars, $13.8 million, should be ending soon. A few days. Now, just taking a look at their website, one thing that I wanted to say is that they have an overwhelming amount of information on their website. Okay, going through this stuff, like I was looking at all these different things, and literally I could have made this episode like an hour long, but I know you guys have better things to do. So kind of shortened it down, compressed it a little bit, but they have a good website which has a lot of the information. I think one of the important things is the roadmap here. So basically right now in the ICO, they have a trading platform. Okay, it's in a beta stage right now. The mainnet integration, if you look down here, probably behind my shoulder or something, in Q1 of 2018. So in the next couple of months, we might see mainnet integration, and that's going to be cool. And then over the next couple of years, they're going to be doing a lot more. The team, they have team with financial backing, so these people know what they're doing with binary options. I mean, they know what they're doing with Forex trading. They knew what they're doing with all of this stuff. And they also have people responsible for the blockchain project. Okay. Now, if we take a look at the team, you can see here that a lot of the team comes from this Neuchâtel Partners, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. But they're responsible for Spectre, also for Bugscore 360, Blue Sky Binary, taking a look at those. So Bugscore is a way that they can rate employers and employees can rate each other. I would have loved that stuff when I was working for someone else, because I would have been like, you are a terrible employer. But I didn't. You know, fortunately they motivated me to go and do other stuff, work for myself, whatever. But also Blue Sky Binary, so they're training people how to trade binary options. Crazy, right? Training people how to gamble. Very cool. Now, in case you don't know what binary options are, you can go check out this video by Michael over at Box Mining. He does a video all about how it works. And here's an example right here. So you take a look. Here's the markets. All right, there's an up button. There's a down button. If you think the price is going up, you click the up button. If you think it's going down, you click the down button. And basically, if you win the trade, you get rewarded, okay? If you lose the trade, you lose your money. But how Spectre differs is they only take their profits when you win the trade. When you lose a trade, no, they don't take the profits. Now, how does this whole ecosystem work? Because it's very important for a cryptocurrency to have a working ecosystem. And this is it. Very nice picture. Like I said, they have a ton of information on their website. So make sure you go check it out. But basically, there's the trader down on the left here. And they can go to the trade portal. You see the up and down buttons. If they think it's going up, it's going up. It's going down, it's going down. And then Spectre has a liquidity pool. So right now it's an Ethereum liquidity pool, and that way you don't actually need to trade Ethereum. They just have this pool of liquidity, so that way the payouts can be done through there. Now, in terms of profits, one of the cool things about holding Spectre tokens is that you do get dividends, 2% dividends for just holding Spectre tokens. So you can potentially make a lot of money. There was another YouTuber, I forget who it is right now, he made a spreadsheet that if you buy 50,000 Spectre tokens in 10 years, that'll be $1 million in just dividends, not the tokens alone. Just dividends, you'll have $1 million. That's nuts. That's nuts. Now, also, it should be mentioned they have a buyback program. So that's really cool because they're going to be buying back the utility tokens. And so when there's less availability, you guys got to think supply and demand. If the supply is lessened, then the demand is automatically increased, even if there's no more demand at that moment, just because there's less supply. So that does help with the price of the tokens. And you might be asking the utility tokens. Well, yes, they have two token types, all right? They have a utility token and a dividend token, okay? We have the D token, the U token. Basically, one is better for paying you dividends, however, it's less liquid. One is better for utility, so if you're going to be using the platform, it's a lot more liquid, but less dividends. So those are the two types of tokens that you have. You don't have to decide initially what type of tokens you want. So if you want to go buy Spectre tokens, and again, you can't do this in the United States. The United States government, the SEC, does not like people making money because that threatens them, so you can't participate in ICOs in the United States. However, all of you in the rest of the world, you can participate in ICOs. Now, those are the differences between the utility tokens, or between the token types. Now also, okay, so initially, like I said, they're in a beta right now. The mainnet could be the beginning of next year. Initially, they're just going to have the FX exchange. But here's where it gets exciting. Q1 to Q3 of 2018, you can potentially do binary options on cryptos. That's like gambling. Like if you think that Bitcoin is going to keep going up, you just say up. If you think it's going to go down, you say down, and then you can make money on it. It's like gambling. It's so freaking addictive. And they know this. That's why I think the Spectre could make a lot of money, because they know that people are addicted to gambling. They know that people love to gamble. And the best type of gambling is when people don't even know they're gambling. Like the best type of slave is the one who thinks he's free, which is like all the people in society. Cool. Now, here's another thing. So, like I said, Spectre has a lot of information on their website. They've done their research. Like literally, let me just go back there and show you. Okay? If you go to their website and you click on documents, look at all this stuff that they've done. Like, look at all of this. They've done a SWOT analysis. They've done competition matrices. They've done brand due diligence. They have all this different stuff there, okay? Now, where were we? Okay, so the other thing is they're not completely just like, what are they called? Rose-colored glasses. So they see that by having something on, that by using Ethereum smart contracts, there are vulnerabilities there, okay? The Ethereum smart contracts get hacked. They become compromised. But take a look at this article here, okay? So they take a look at some ways that people could potentially hack them, like robots, like DDoS attacks, like liquidity pool hacks, okay? And then, like Trojans. And then what they have is they're actually having a hackathon. So they are rewarding hackers to expose these flaws in their system. That is something that is really cool, because it's going to help prevent a lot of money from being lost. Now also, they have that large liquidity pool, which I mentioned, which would be like a big thing that hackers would probably want to go for, but they also keep a lot of it in cold storage too, so it's not going to all be available there. So they're kind of forward thinking in that manner. Now guys, this being an ICO, if you guys do want to invest in the ICO, you can head over to spectre.ai, that's their website. But before you do invest in this ICO or any other ICO, read the darn white paper. Spend some time. Figure out if this is something. Don't take my word for it, okay? I feel like reading Rainbow when I say that. Now, this is a good book, but don't take my word for it. Read the darn white paper. It takes like 10-15 minutes, or if you're a slow reader, it could take 2 days. I don't know how slow you read. But, I mean, if you're like Balance. Okay. Sheet. Yeah. So if you're reading like that, it's going to take a long time. And what Spectre's done for you people who read really slow like that, they've made a one-pager. This is the one-page easy thing. So for those of you who just want to throw your money out there without doing any research, you just read the one-pager. Okay. You'll be like, the 3 billion. Yeah, exactly. So you can read this one pager. You can go ahead and do that. Token sale. They're looking to raise $30 million. The token distribution, so half of it's going to be in the token sale. They also have management gets 15%, so they get a lot of money from this too. But they have their option pool, their reserve, all of that stuff. The dividend payouts, that's the reason why I think a lot of people are going to be buying, because this is like, people like to gamble, okay? They know that, and they're going to be making money from that. I think it's probably going to be a good project because of that. The main thing for them is getting user adoption. So they need to get people to use this platform. That's how there is going to end up being like a really worthwhile crypto. If they have a whole bunch of people using the platform, if they have a whole bunch of people doing the binary options on here, then it's going to be a very profitable token to hold, to get your dividends from, all that stuff. And that's kind of what most of these ICOs depend on, is getting user adoption. So I think they have the team there to help do that. They have a team there who's been in binary options, financial stuff for quite a while, so it could help out. Now, last thing, I'm just going to scroll through this white paper for you. Okay, so they do explain how these binary options work, how people make money with them. They also, again, this is the ecosystem, so it's very important to have an ecosystem. Also, the token buyback, and most of this stuff I kind of showed you from the initial, but let's see, what other stuff did they have? They had the market opportunities, so they have potential downsides, which I wanted to find. They go through competition, okay, them versus brokers and other stuff, and it's cool because this is a brokerless system. So basically, with traditional brokers, the broker wins when you lose. So they really want you to lose. They may be telling you buy this, but they want you to lose because that's how they make money. There's no brokers. And so you win, you lose, you lose. It's all up to you. Now, read the white paper. Do your own research. Don't just take my opinion for it. I think this is going to be a good one. But ICOs are inherently risky. They could go to nothing. It could be ICO fever. They could all go to nothing. But you could also make 10 times, 100 times your money, whatever it is. It's risky, but with risk comes, with something comes responsibility. With great power comes great responsibility. I don't know. Whatever Uncle Ben says in Spider-Man, you guys know what I'm talking about. So there you go. There you have it. That's my review on Spectre. If you guys want to check it out, head over to spectre.ai. If you like this episode, make sure to subscribe. Make sure to mash on that like button. Also, you guys, like I mentioned before, if you are new to Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, we have that web class coming up this Sunday. So go to crypto-love.com/webinar, and I will see you guys there. Cool. Peace.